Today, we're going to heat pools. We're going to tell you different ways of heating your pool and make it swimmable during the season so that you can use it, well, just about all year round if you want to. My name is Chuck. I go by Shasta Chuck. I've been in the industry for 47 years, and I've loved every minute of it, and there's been a lot of changes throughout those years. There are several ways of heating up your pool. We have gas heaters, natural gas and propane. We got solar. We have heat pumps. Those are the basic 4 items that you have to heat up your pools. One of the things that we have that's really abundant is natural gas. This is the most common heater or heating method for our swimming pools today. The reason it's the most common natural gas is it's mostly abundant throughout all the residential areas. Okay, propane heaters is one of the items that you can do if you don't have natural gas at your house. Now, propane heaters could be a little more expensive because now you have to run a propane gas line to the heater, and you have to have a tank big enough to handle your load on what you're going to be doing with that propane heater. Some places don't allow you to have propane tanks in the backyard. It could be a hazard, or state laws or whatever they have that governs that. So then you have to go to a different method. So if you need to know what's compatible or not compatible for your backyard, this is where you would have to check your local jurisdiction and to find out from the building codes and building department if your backyard, or you qualify to put a propane tank in the back, or you would talk to your propane dealer who would come out and they can actually size it up for you and find out what you need. If you don't have access to natural gas and propane, the other step would be electrical or solar, or the most common, I would say, is the heat pump. The heat pump runs off of electrical, and it's kind of like an air conditioner. It draws the ambient air temperature and then transfers it to the water through the coils of the unit. You do need to put a solar cover on top of your pool to keep that heat in, so anything that's generated that day, and you need to at least keep it in the pool. If you don't use a solar cover, it just makes the heat pump work harder to regain the temperature that you had it at. Also one of the benefits from a heat pump is that now you can chill or cool your water off. What it does is a reverse method of the heating, and it takes that heat out of the water that's in the pool and disperses it so it cools it off. It works just like an air conditioning condenser. Solar does this. It's pumped up, and it has usually special collectors, which the water runs back and forth in usually a black solar collector or some kind of vessel. And most of the time it's usually on your roof, facing the sun as much as it can. And what happens there is that your pump comes on according to when you need the temperature. Then the water will come up from the bottom of the pool to the surface and heat throughout the whole water, all the water in the pool. BTU stands for British Thermal Unit. And this is the measurement that they use to find out how much you need to calculate how much heat you need to heat your pool, or even your house in this case. Raypak, which is one of the heaters that we use, has a great calculator. It has a calculator that will do heat pumps, natural gas, and propane. You plug in the figures of your area, your pool size, your wind, and also you have to dial in your months that you're going to be using your pool. And then you can plug it in and get a good calculation on how much it's going to cost you to run and what heater would be the best size. Every pool is different, and it's hard to come up with a BTU factor. If you don't understand the calculator, then you can go to your pool builder or pool technician, and they can help you determine what is needed for your pool. I hope you found this information helpful and knowledgeable. If you do need some help, you can call us here. Or if you're looking for a pool heater, you can go online to shastapoolsupply.com. We have multiple type of heaters, different brands, natural gas, heat pumps, electric, and then propane. So we have all the variety here to help you with your needs.